What's up, everybody, and welcome back to our USPBL interview series that we like to call Tossing It Around the League. My name is Kara Wolfbauer, and today I'm here with Alec Brunson. Alec, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good, thanks. It's really awesome to have you here. We're trying to update everyone on everything USPBL, get them ready for the 2023 season, get you ready for season,
Yeah,
so it's pretty cool.
I'm excited. Yeah, I can't wait to go back. I've been working with my actual college team from last season all year round, helping them out, and then they're helping me out by getting swings in. So I'm excited for the upcoming season. I mean, for a full season, since I was only there for a month or two.
Yeah, we're really excited to have you back. And I know you just mentioned how you were only there for about a month or two. So tell me about that transition coming in late to USPBL, how the guys welcomed you in, and how you were able to adjust to everything.
Well, honestly, I played college season and then I went and played summer ball, and I thought summer ball was going to be the end of baseball for at least the year, and then I was going to go try out somewhere else. But I ended up getting a call from the Utica Unicorns manager, and I ended up coming up to Michigan, and I was trying to bring everything I had in from my summer league to this, but I knew it was going to be totally different as well because I was going to have a new experience and learn everything new from all these new teammates, especially since these aren't going to just be teammates from just this area. They're from all over. And I was excited, and the transition was great. The guys brought me in really nice, and they showed me the way. It was super easy. I could ask any of them any question and they would answer it like that. It was really nice and really easy. I loved the guys, and I loved the atmosphere. The atmosphere was awesome. I've never played in a stadium like that. I'm from like a small college, so
Yes.
that stadium's sweet. The fans are sweet. The atmosphere's sweet. It was a really great experience, and I'm excited to go back.
So I know you talked about because you came from St. Francis University,
Yes.
correct? I know you talked about it as more of a small college feel. So tell me about when you got to USPBL and you talked about the atmosphere, how different it is. How has that impacted you as a baseball player as well?
Um, you know, just seeing everyone there, hearing them having fun, rooting us on, uh, it brings a little bit more like energy to me. I don't know if like I'm usually play at a low energy type of guy. Like I could yawn during a game and yeah, I'd be fine playing the rest of the game. But this has brought me like a little like pep in my step, and I'm like, this is what I was dreaming to do as a young kid, and I'm fulfilling my dream, and I'm hoping to work to moving on in the future and fulfilling more dreams. And it's just that gives me that extra pep in my step to do it.
So I know the Utica Unicorns were actually our 2021 champions in the year prior. So what did
Mhm.
it feel like to know you were joining a championship team and adjusting to their culture?
Well, I came from a team that had very good success in college when I joined their team. And going to this team, I figured it would be something similar to that, but not to that same extent because this team has won multiple titles and we hadn't. But I came from a winning season, and I was really hoping to feel that same type of energy, but it was just totally different. It was These guys were just focused on what they were ready to do while having fun on their off time. But it was when it was ready to go, it was ready to go. And it gave me a different level of experience now because now I know how they can turn it on and then they can turn it off. And going to this team, it really helped me build that seriousness I need into a game. And joining this team really helped that.
So heading into championship weekend, you guys had already clinched the number one seed, and the Unicorns had won the league before. Favorite team, the fans loved them, the hometown team. So
Yeah.
what was so special about you guys? How did you find that consistency throughout the season to clinch that number one seed?
Well, since I joined late, I'm guessing from what I saw towards the end is what they did throughout the entire season. They never stopped giving up, even if they were down in the first inning, second inning, third inning. But they continued working towards their ultimate goal of winning the game. And if they were down two in the bottom of the ninth, they were somehow coming out on top because they just had that fight in them. And that was great to see because as soon as I came, there were so many games that were super close because it was at the end and everyone was battling super hard. And it really showed how they stayed with their mindset through the entire game. And in the last inning, they could get two runs easily if they needed to.
Because you guys were a very consistent team, but unfortunately you did end up losing in the championship game. But so what do you plan on bringing this year to maybe make a change and bring back that championship feel and get back to the championship game and try and win the whole league?
Honestly, I'm just going to take what I learned from the veterans that I talked to last year. Have fun, because that's a good part of the game. You need to have fun in the game, but also have a serious mindset to it too. Um, Bring the whole team together. No one puts the other teammate down. Everyone's here to bring each other together, and everyone is a part of this team, and everyone has to work together to get to our ultimate goal of winning a championship. So just team and teamwork I think will help us get to our ultimate goal of winning a championship.
And you've mentioned fun quite a few times.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's what it's all about. Baseball should be fun. You've been playing since you were a little kid. You want it to stay that way. So
Yeah.
tell me about how being around the kids at Jimmy John's Field, having JJ our field general, all the different fun stuff we have going on, how that has contributed to the fun overall.
So, as I said, I went to a small college, so we didn't get to do any of that throughout college. And then I went to summer ball, and they started introducing that just little bits, not to the extent that I've seen at Jimmy John's, but I enjoyed it because I'm sitting there in the outfield watching these kids run around the outfield fence, and I just think it's funny because they're enjoying it. They're having the time of their life. And like, that's a moment that they'll never forget. So seeing that, and now going to Jimmy John's Field and seeing everything, seeing a dog run out to grab a bat, I think that's awesome. And then seeing all the kids excited, even hearing them yell the dog's name when they're running, it's awesome. And I love seeing the kids have smiles on their face when they get signatures, and just being at the game saying, "Oh, there's my favorite player." It brings me joy seeing that they have joy and that this is a moment they're never going to forget.
So I saw on your bio online that you are a Legos guy.
Oh
And
yeah.
I want to hear more about that too.
Yeah, I'm a big Legos guy. I got a collection downstairs of they just came out with the Star Wars figures, like the
Mhm.
helmets. I have Darth Vader. My sister just got me the Luke Skywalker helmet for Christmas. And then I
Nice.
got Boba Fett. And then my favorite college team for basketball is Kentucky. And my girlfriend actually got me the entire stadium. So that
Oh,
was
that's super cool.
3,000 pieces, and my thumbs were hurting by the end of it, but it was
Mhm.
awesome.
So, what is something else maybe you wish fans knew about you? We just talked about Legos, but something outside of baseball that tells us who Alec is.
I will say, when I was really young, I loved Disney World. I mean, I'm a kid at heart, honestly. Like I watch SpongeBob all the time. I watch Scooby Doo. Like that's just who I am. Like I'll go to bed to SpongeBob every night on Nickelodeon. Like I'm just a kid at heart, I guess.
So, another question, another thing I was curious about is, and I saw in your bio, you have an MBA with a focus in healthcare. So, tell me
Yes.
about how you chose that and what led you down that path.
Okay, so I graduated with a criminal justice major, and I wanted to ultimately go into the FBI.
Mhm.
But right now, I did not want to be a cop, and I just didn't want to do anything like that. So I figured I needed a backup plan. And my mom has always been a pharmaceutical rep. And I've always found interesting in that, getting to go talk to doctors, people who are really smart and are very knowledgeable. And I figured,
Mhm.
I could learn a lot through that. So I thought, why not go back and get my master's? And actually, my college that I'm helping out through off season is paying for it, so I'm considered like an assistant, grad assistant. But so they're paying for that, and I wanted a backup plan, and the healthcare was a focus, so I could get more into like a pharmaceutical rep, medical device rep. So ultimately, I would love to help out pediatrics with prosthetic arms and legs, helping
Mhm.
kids out. That was a passion. So I figured, what way could I help them? And healthcare sounded like the route to go through.
So, another thing I was curious about is I saw that you were a gold glove outfielder
Mm-hmm.
in college. And I
Yes.
know when you came to USPBL, you did DH sometimes as well, correct?
Yes.
So tell me about that transition going from like DH to outfield, and it might be game by game, you don't know. That
Yeah.
mentality, that switch that you make.
So, yes, outfield, I started basically every game and left in my college season. And then when I went to summer, I played a lot of outfield, left, center, right. And then once I got to the USPBL, I started DHing, and I had DH'd in the past, but it had been a while. My freshman year, actually, at my first school, Purdue Fort Wayne, I DH'd the first half of the season, and then I moved to the outfield. But going back to that DH, it's a different mindset because when you're playing outfield, you got to wipe your last at bat. You got to wipe it clean because you never know when a ball could come to you. But when I'm DH, that last at bat doesn't have to be wiped because I just go right back to the dugout. So it's more of a mindset of like I need to forget everything. Just forget whatever happens. If it's bad, just forget it. It's over with. I can't change it. My biggest thing when I'm a DH is say I can't change it. Let it go.
So I have one last question for you. What are you most excited about your return to USPBL this season? What are you most excited about?
I'm excited about just getting back and being with the team. Honestly, just being around the guys is just fun in general because everyone is the same but different at the same time. So you're learning from everyone, and everyone's having a good time. And this is the people I'm going to be spending the next 5 months with, and it's always fun meeting new people.
So thank you for joining us today. I'm sure
Thank
all
you.
the fans are going to be so excited for you to come back.
I'm excited as well. I can't wait.
Awesome. Well, thank you for talking with us today. Thank you
Thank you.
everyone for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Make sure to check out the rest of our series. We're going to be posting every week heading into 2023 season. Make sure to check out our prior episodes. My name is Kara Wolfbauer. This is Alec Brunson, and thank you so much for joining us today. I'll see you guys soon.